evaluate here this integral as an indefinite integral first. So we have integral pi by 4, not without the limits, no limits. I'm evaluating it as an indefinite integral. So cos theta cosec square theta d theta is equal to, right, this as, you write cosec square as cos theta into 1 by sine square theta. I may just remove that mark, otherwise that will be a
Sorry,
problem.
sir. This is for by
Cos
mistake.
theta d theta. So now what you do is you write this as cos theta by sine square theta can be written as cos theta by sine theta into 1 by sine theta d theta is equal to, now 1 by sine can be written as cosec, and cos by sine can be written as cot. And what is the integration of cosec cot? ddx of not ddx, integration of cosec cot is minus cosec, okay, minus cosec theta. Okay, so since we are evaluating it as a definite integral, we will not write the constant of integration, or if you want, you can write also. Ultimately, it will cancel. So no, whether you write or not, it's the same thing. So therefore,
Okay,
I
sir.
we get integration pi by 4 to pi by 2 cos theta cosec square theta d theta is equal to, we have evaluated as an indefinite integral. So we get this as minus cosec theta evaluated between the limits pi by 4 to pi by 2. Okay. Now, if you are removing the negative sign within the brackets, you can interchange the limits. Pi by 4 becomes pi by 2 and pi by 2 becomes pi by 4 because we have removed the negative sign. So this becomes cosec pi by 4 minus cosec pi by 2. And what are the values of cosec pi by 4 and cosec pi by 2? Do you write it in terms of sine? 1 by sine pi by 4 minus 1 by sine pi by 2. Now sine pi by 4, is 1 by root 2. So this is 1 by 1 by root 2. And sine pi by 2 is 1. This is simply root 2 minus 1. So this is your answer. Okay.
Okay, sir.
We'll do some of your examination problems that are there. 3 examination problems are there. And I'm going to finish this off today. And after today, I'm going to start with your successive differentiation after this. Okay. So first of
Okay, sir.
let us do another tough one before we examination problems. It is 4-3. Okay. The question here is evaluate integral 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power of 4 x dx. Okay. So we first evaluate this as an indefinite integral. How do you evaluate sine to the power of 4x? How do you evaluate sine to the power of 4 is, remember this technique, okay? Sine to the power of 4. Sine to the power of 4 can be written as sine square x square dx. Okay. Now see, whenever we see a power of sine or a cos, we try to change it to power 1. But how do we change to power 1?
Okay.
With the help of these two identity, with the help of these two formulas, you know that 2 sine square x is 1 minus cos 2x, and you know that 2 cos square x is 1 plus cos 2x, right? You know these two, so we'll use these two to evaluate this. So what you'll do here is sine
Okay,
square
sir.
x, you want to write in terms of this. So what you do here is you write this as a 4 1/4 into 4 integration sine square x whole square dx. Okay, now what you can do is you can take the 4 inside, 1/4 you can leave outside, and take the 4 inside, you get 4 sine square x dx. Okay, next what you can do is you can write this as 1/4, and 4 is a perfect square, so you can write this as 2. Oh, this is a sine square x square, so I'll write a square here. Okay, so what you can do is you can take the 4 inside the bracket, you can write this as 2 sine square x square dx, right? Next what you can do is now you can use this first this formula to write 2 sine square x as 1 minus cos 2x whole square dx. Okay, now what you can do is you can expand this by a minus b whole square formula. Okay, so if you expand this by a minus b whole square formula, you will get a square plus b square minus twice a b dx. So this is 1/4. Okay, and you take the integration inside. So this is integration 1 dx, which is simply dx, plus integration cos square 2x dx. Again, see that you are getting a power of cos. Okay, the power of cos here is 2. So we try to convert this power to 1, minus integration 2 cos 2x dx. Okay, 1/4 integral dx plus now cos cos square 2x. How do we convert this to a power 1? Again, we will use this formula. 2 cos square x is equal to 1 plus cos 2x. Okay, so what you do here is you take a half here and you take a half inside. So 2 cos square 2x dx minus this 2 is a constant. You can take it out of the integration. Okay, so what you get here is 1/4 integral dx is x plus half 2 cos square x from the formula is what? 1 plus cos 2x dx. And what is the integration of cos 2x? This 2 will remain as it is. What is the integration of cos 2x? It is sine 2x by 2.
Yes, sir.
So this is 1/4 of x plus again half. You take distribute the integration inside. You get integration dx plus integration cos 2x dx. Okay, and this 2 and this 2 cancels. So you simply get minus sine 2x. Okay, this is
Okay, sir.
1/4 x plus half of x plus again integration cos 2x is sine 2x. Okay, minus sine
Okay, sir.
2x. So this becomes 1/4 of x plus, you want to open the brackets, you can open the brackets, half x plus sine 2x by 4 minus sine 2x. Okay, So this becomes x plus half x
Okay, sir.
is 3 by 3x by 2 or 3 by 2x. Okay, and sine 2x minus 4 sine 2x will give you minus 3/4 sine 2x. Okay, so this is your complete integral. Now we have evaluated this as an indefinite integral. Now we'll see what the definite integral is. Limits are 0 to pi by 2. So therefore, I is equal to integral 0 to pi by 2 sine to the power of 4 x dx is 1/4 of 3 by 2 x minus 3/4 sine 2x evaluated between the limit 0 to pi by 2. Okay, and how will I evaluate this integral? I will put the upper limit first, 1/4. You get 3 by 2 into pi by 2, right? Minus 3/4 sine 2 into pi by 2. Okay, this minus, now put 0. If you put 0, you'll simply get 0. So no point writing. Or maybe I'll just write 3 by 2 into 0 minus 3/4 into sine 0, which is actually 0. Okay. So what you get ultimately here is the sine 2 pi by 2, this 2 cancels. You get sine pi. What is the value of sine pi? What is the value of sine pi?
Sine pi.
Sine pi is 0. Remember,
Yes, sir.
always remember, at least for definite integral, please remember sine 0. In fact, you can remember it this way. Sine 0 into pi is 0. Sine 1 into pi is 0. Sine 2 into pi or 2 pi is 0. Sine 3 pi is 0, and so on. Whatever multiple of pi that you get, you will always get 0. So sine n pi is 0 always. So whenever you, even if you are not using your negative and associated angles for this, okay, even then remember that just if you get sine 2 pi, sine 3 pi, sine pi, all are zeros. So what you ultimately get here is 1/4 into 3 pi by 4. So you get 3 pi by 16 is your answer ultimately. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Remember in your trigonometric equations when I was doing, what was the solution of sine theta is equal to 0? I gave you the solution. Just the formulas I gave you if you remember. Theta is equal to n pi. So which means whenever sine is 0, the angle must be a multiple of pi, where n is an integer. It can be a negative, it can be
Yeah.
positive. So that is why remember always sine n pi is always 0.
Okay, sir.
Let us look at the next question. This is your examination question, 5 part 2. You have let I is equal to integral 0 to pi by 2 cos square x by 2 dx. Okay, so first evaluate it as an indefinite integral. And what do you see here? You see that the power of cos is 2. We want to make the power of cos as 1. Okay, so what you do here is you take a half and write this as 2 cos square x by 2, just as we did in the previous one, is equal to half.
Okay, sir.
Now 2 cos square x is what? 1 plus cos 2x, isn't it? 1 plus cos, or cos of double the angle. So this becomes 1 plus cos x simply, right? 2 into x by 2, double of x by 2. Okay, so this becomes half of integral dx plus integral cos 2x dx. Okay, so this becomes half of x. And what is the integration of cos 2x? Sin 2x by 2. Right? So we have evaluated this as an indefinite integral. So therefore, what is the value of our definite integral? Limits are 0 to pi by 2 cos square x by 2 dx. So this is half you can take out. You simply have to evaluate x plus sine 2x by 2 between the limits 0 and pi by 2. So put the upper limit first, half pi by 2 plus sine 2 into pi by 2 by 2. After putting the upper limits minus now you put the lower limits. Half of lower limit will come 0 only. 0 plus sine 2 into 0 by 2. Okay. So what do you get? Half of, what is this? This 2 cancel. You simply get sine pi. And I just told you sine pi is
Yes,
what?
sir.
0. So you only have
0.
pi by 2 because this entire expression is also 0. This is 0. So you only have half sine pi by 2. You get pi by 4 is your answer. Okay. We'll do another one again from your examination. This is tan x plus cot x to the power of minus 2. So here the question is 0 to pi by 4 tan x plus cot x to the power of minus 2 dx. Okay. We first evaluate it as an indefinite integral.
Okay,
So
sir.
we have integral tan x plus cot x to the power of minus 2 dx can also be written as integral dx divided by tan x plus cot x whole square. Okay. So from here, if I want to evaluate this integral, we change everything to sine and cos.
Okay, sir.
Tan x you write as sin x by cos x, and cot x you write cos x by sin x whole square. Okay. So now what you do is you take LCM in the denominator. You get sine square x plus cos square x divided by sin x cos x whole square. Right? This is what you will get. So this is integration of dx divided by, this is 1 by sin x cos x whole square, which is what? Integral sin x cos x whole square only, or yes, sin x cos x whole square dx, right? So this is what? How will you evaluate this?
Yes, sir.
Sin x cos x. You know sin
Fine.
2x is 2 sin x cos x. So you take a 4 here and
Yes,
you
sir.
take a 4 inside. Why have I taken 4? So that when I insert it inside the square, this 4 becomes 2. So 1/4. This 4 that I have taken, I will insert this inside the whole square. It will become 2.
Okay, sir.
Right? It will become. So now what happens? 1/4 of sine square 2x dx. Right? And how do
Yes,
we
sir.
evaluate sine square 2x? Again, we'll use multiple angle formula. 1/4 I have already taken. I take a half here and I take 2 inside. 2 sine square 2x dx. What is the formula for 2 sine square theta? It is 1 minus cos 2 theta, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
1 minus cos, and what is the angle here? 2x. So this angle will become double, cos 4x dx. So now the power has become 1. Now we can evaluate very easily. 1/8 integral dx minus integral cos 4x dx. Okay, so this will become 1/8 of x, and what is the integration of cos 4x? It is sine 4x by 4.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we have evaluated this as an indefinite integral. Now we'll evaluate the definite integral. Limits are 0 to pi by 4. So therefore, I is equal to integral 0 to pi by 4 tan x plus cot x to the power of minus 2
Yes, sir.
dx. Okay, and you just put here 1/8 of x minus 1/8 is a constant, so you can take it out. So it's 0 to pi by 4. Okay, now you put the upper and the lower limits. 1/8 of, put the upper limit first, you get pi by 4 minus sine 4 into pi by 4 divided by 4 minus 1/8. Now put the lower limit, 0 minus sine 4 into 0 divided by 4. So this actually, this entire expression becomes 0. Okay, let's see this one. This is 4 4 cancel, sine pi. So in fact, this also becomes 0. Sine pi is 0. So 1/8, this only becomes 1/8 of pi by 4. So this becomes pi by 32. This is your answer. Okay. I think we have time for 2 more. I'll finish this today. Um, this last one. 1 minus sine x by 1 plus sine x. This is also from your ISC. So let's see number 7. Let I is equal to integral 0 to pi by 4. 0 to pi by 4 sec x root 1 minus sine x divided by 1 plus sine x dx. Okay, so first we evaluate it as an indefinite integral first. So we have integral sec x root 1 minus sine x by 1 plus sine x dx. Now the question is how to simplify this expression. You multiply the numerator and denominator. You multiply the numerator and denominator by 1 minus sine x. Okay, so what you get here is you get sec x and you get root over of 1 minus sine x whole square. Okay, divided by you get 1 minus sine square x dx. Okay, you get integration of sec x into 1 minus sine x Um, uh, the radical is there, so we'll write the radical. 1 minus sin x whole square divided by cos square x. 1 minus sin square is cos square. So this is integration of sec x, and you have square on in the numerator and in the denominator. So therefore you can remove the radical now. So what do you get? 1 minus sin x by cos x simply dx. Now what you do is you change this sec also to cos. So you get 1 by cos x into, now you separate this also inside. You can write this as 1 by cos x minus sin x by cos x, right? You can write this way.
Yes,
You
sir.
can write this way. So now what you do here is you get, if you multiply 1 by cos x throughout, you get 1 by cos square x minus sin x by cos square x dx. Okay. So what you get here is integral 1 by cos square x dx minus integral sin x by cos square x dx. Okay. So now 1 by cos square can be written as sec square x dx. And remember, sin x by cos x, cos square x can be written as sin x by cos x into 1 by cos x dx. Right? You put all this.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you can write it this way. So now this can be written as integration of sec square x dx minus integration of what, sec x tan x, right, dx.
Yes, sir.
So now integration sec square x is tan x, standard formula, and integration sec x tan x is simply sec x. So you have managed to evaluate the indefinite integral. We now go to the definite integral. The limit was 0 to pi by 4. So therefore I is equal to integral 0 to pi by 4 sec x root. This is a very important problem, okay? 1 minus sin x by 1 plus sin x. All these examination problems are important. By 1 plus sin x dx. Okay, so this is what have we found? We found this to be tan x minus sec x. And what were the limits? 0 to pi by 4. So we now put the upper limit and the lower limit. Upper limit tan pi by 4 minus sec pi by 4 minus tan 0 minus sec 0. So tan pi by 4 is 1, you know. Sec pi by 4 is 1 by cos pi by 4. And tan 0 is 0. And sec 0 can be written as 1 by cos 0. So this is 1 minus cos pi by 4 is how much? 1 by root 2, right?
Yes, sir.
And minus 0 minus 1 by cos 0 is 1. Okay, so this becomes how much? 1 minus, this becomes root 2 minus of minus 1. So this becomes 1 minus root 2 plus 2. So this becomes 3 minus root 2. Okay, so this is your
Yes, sir.
answer. Or 2 minus, oh, this is 1. So this becomes 2 minus root 2. This is 1. This is not 2, this is 1. Okay, so this becomes 2 minus root 2. Okay, so I stop here for today.